What's the deal, y'all?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second down.
Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Jones. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Down at the 26.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He complete. It to Evans.
Pass complete to Mike Evans.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold. Onto it, but the bottom line is no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Foles. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
I think it's overstating it to say that he came out of nowhere. But did anyone see 19.5 sacks coming from Shaq Barrett last year? And even after he became an acknowledged guy that you had to block, he still was able to get to the quarterback. Expects to continue on that level, and there he is, adding to his totals.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Foles. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading them out. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Jones. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brady's pass complete.
Chris Godwin there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
On for the point after.
They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Foles. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Foles gonna let one fly for. This is caught at the 20. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. Defense. And here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
At the 8-yard line.
3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Check, 45, come on. Yeah, I got you. 45, come on, 45. Get the ball. Watch the safety. 1-1.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, check back 45. Check back 45.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears cut into that lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
21. Bears 7. Pat O'Donnell to kick.
Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
The ball carrier.
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
Gain of 5. Brings up
Again, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
13.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go one more. 45. Come on, 45. Keep it up, defense. Keep it. 45.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. He's got daylight. The 40, 30, 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Foles pass. Intercepted by the Buccaneers.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 16.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. A gain of 6 there on first. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Bears. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Foles pass.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw again. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
Jimmy Graham there to make the grab. And the Bears get a bit closer. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. John Jenkins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still 15 yards to go, second down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Forced out, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Roquan Smith. He's the one that drops in this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw again on second down. Foles. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass. It's incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the second try.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play. And
he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
15. First down, Tampa Bay.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. looking from the gun. It's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Brady's pass.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is gonna be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 67 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard.
Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. So the situation very simple here. Late game, down 7. They've got to get it in the end zone.
And the best players know how to be calm in these situations because you know right now his pulse is like a jackhammer. So how does he rein it in, make sure the team has a little bit of calm, coupled with that sense of urgency? He's got to walk that line a little bit, but get it downfield in order to score, and then put the pressure on the guy who kicks the ball because he could tie the game.
It's been a fun game. It all comes down to this. He'll let one go deep for Howard, and that is incomplete. Brady took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him on 2nd down. It's Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
45. Great. 3 ball.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it.
Foles pass. Intercepted.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about... those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
intercepted.
I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late, they're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. The 20, 10, and yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Gay is on for the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
For Tampa Bay.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard.
Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. Now, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
They'll take over.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Brady to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They're on 21-yard line.
So Foles and the Bears now down by 7, 27 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jimmy Graham with time running out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
And we may very well be headed to overtime. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now a first throw here in overtime. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type